Thank you for this opportunity today on allowing me to speak on my experience with osteoarthritis. I've been living with osteoarthritis since 1995. I've had 23 knee surgeries, including a left knee replacement. I've had one peroneal nerve decompression on my left leg from scar tissue due to multiple knee surgeries. In 2020, was a banner year. I had a lumbar spinal fusion from L3 to L5 due to severe osteoarthritis. And concurrently at the same time, I also had two surgeries on my right ankle from a spiral fracture in the fibula, right fibula. And now I have post-traumatic osteoarthritis following the removal of the hardware from the surgical repair to my ankle. Due to the swelling from the arthritis, it took about 7 months for that incision to heal fully. I was extremely lucky not to develop an infection, which would have been tragic for my ankle, my knee replacement, and potentially my life. At this moment, I'm facing a choice between an ankle fusion or an ankle replacement, and I really don't have any idea how to make that decision. Well, what I want to focus my remarks on, what living with arthritis and pain like is every day, is how it's impacted my life, the challenges of finding effective relief, and the importance of drug development for future generations. I have arthritis pain daily. Some are good pain days and some are bad pain days. On the good days, the pain is there, but it doesn't prevent me from being able to work full time in my office job. On the bad days, the pain is debilitating. However, I still believe all days are good days. Some are just better than others. Because the severity of the pain varies throughout the day, I have to be very careful with my day to day decisions on what I choose to do. I have to plan my activities, errands, and other things, as I've learned the hard way that I cannot do everything I want to do in one day. This includes errands that require me to leave the house. I'd like to share one specific example of how osteoarthritis has impacted my life. Um, I have a difficulty going to the local warehouse shopping facility, kind of like a Costco. I have to take a friend because I can't lift the heavy items because of my back and my ankle. I also have to rely on the groceries cart to make it around the store. By the time I'm finished the shopping and put the grocery ways, I am done for the day. My ankle's so swollen and painful I can hardly walk. This is especially tough because I live in a two-story house with a full basement. My osteoarthritis journey has been and continues to be difficult. I've tried all of the NSAIDs, so many prescription pain relief options are limited to me. I do take Tylenol for pain, but I refuse to take opioids for pain relief. I do take a little Ambien to help me to sleep at night, but I still wake up on the average of 14 times a night to turn and get comfortable. I cannot remember sleeping an entire night without waking up. There's just nothing that seems to work consistently, so it's a trial and error. When I think about osteoarthritis pain management, I try to focus on things that I do have. I'm very grateful for everything I have and everything I've been able to do. I've traveled the world. I've been to every state in this country at least once. I've also worked very hard and continue to do so as much as the pain allows me. As Dr. Agee said, I am the director of compliance for a major international corporation where I've been very successful in my career. Um, Little tidbit, I've accrued close to 2 million miles with a major airline, but I'm not sure I could fly because it's so painful to walk the airport and sit in one position for a long time. Believe it or not, I've not had a vacation since 2015 because of my inability to walk long distances and the pain. I used to work out daily and can't do this either. If I think about pain management goals, I would love to have no pain. I think ideally my utopia would be the release or approval of some new drugs to eliminate the pain. Until that happens, my goal is now to manage my pain and let me do some of the things I worked so hard for these past 44 years. I want to, at the least, remain at the level I can work in my yard, my garden, take my 2 vehicles to local car shows, walk my 2 Wheaton Terriers, Winston Churchill and Pippa, and get outside consistently. I want to know what my pain, I really want to know that my pain's going to be under control. Well, I'd like to say throughout this process, I've also come to know my fellow patient representatives, Emily and Stephanie, who you will meet in the upcoming sessions. They're at a different stage of their battle with osteoarthritis. They're at an early stage, but we experience similar symptoms and effects to our lives. My experience gives me the ability to see a possible storyline for the future. I hope their future, they'll have a treatment that will improve the health of their joints and a menu of treatment options for pain and structure. So I sincerely hope this community will come together to bring meaningful drugs to the market that can positively affect their storylines. Looking outside my personal experience, my ultimate goal is to continue to help the Arthritis Foundation, the FDA, this community of science, and others on this call. I want to find a test or a new release of drug that will help keep others in my family, my community, my city, my state, or even my country from having to go through what I've endured with osteoarthritis pain. If I knew that I could test something that would help others not have to experience my daily pain, you guys can sign me up today. I'm ready to go. Well, before I go, I have 2 quick, very important things I want to say. I want to give a shout out to 3 people who made this wonderful day happen and who have continuously done an incredible amount of work behind the scenes. Dr. Nikolay Nikolov, that guy with the FDA, he's a machine. He's so impressive and he does so much work. Dr. Rachel Glasser, excuse me, the pronunciation. She's brilliant and she's given so much time to this as well. But last but not least, Dr. Jason Kim from the Arthritis Foundation, who's done a tremendous amount of work with me and this group to bring you a fantastic workshop. He, in my book, he's a superstar. And if I could close with one more thought, and this one really comes from the heart. Please do more of these workshops, please, because you really are making a big difference in people's lives. Thank you for the opportunity to be here today.